What's up, YouTube? Back in another video. It's your boy Jacon. Today we gonna play some Subway Surfer. Watch YouTube and play in groups too. Since my best friend paid for it 300. Good job of getting 200 subscribers. So back earlier to make a video. So I'm just gonna make it up to you guys. I had to delete the game Subway Surfer, so sorry about that, guys. We'll get the money back. Don't worry. I've been liking this for a while. Make sure that you share this with your friends. Subscribe to and hit that notification bell. And keep showing the support. Yeah. Here go the Lego fidget spinners.
Entirely out of Lego. What is going on, Shares? Welcome to the vlog. Okay, so all morning today, Carter and I have been working on making some YouTube play button keychains. What exactly are YouTube play button keychains? You guys already know. You get them in your swag pack. And the coolest thing about YouTube play button keychains is that every single one of them are handmade by me and Carter. The first step in the process is that Carter goes into his computer, he programs in everything, he designs it all out, and then he hits print. Then this giant laser machine goes in and cuts out each play button individually. When that process is done, Carter and I go in and we collect all the play buttons and put them in a huge bag. Then we get two pieces, the front side, which is the play button, and another piece, which is the back side. We then take a brush to each one, scrub them down, make sure there's no dirt on them, and prep them and get them ready to be painted. Paint each one, let the paint dry, give them about 24 hours, and then we peel off the protective film, and this is what we're left with. Oh yeah, share the love outlined in black paint. The next step after that is to take a very special glue and a very precise and accurate needle and glue the front side and the back side of the YouTube play button keychain together. Once the two pieces are aligned perfectly, we give it about 24 hours for the glue to fully dry, and then we're left with a da-da-da-da beautiful YouTube play button keychain. Oh yeah, here's the front and here's the back. They are perfect for putting on your backpack, necklaces, your keychains, everything. They're totally awesome, they're totally epic, and they're super rare. And the best part is they're free. All you have to do to get a YouTube play button keychain and a swag pack is get first comment on one of our videos. A swag pack also includes some Share the Love stickers, an official YouTube Steven Share card signed by me, and some other awesome, epic, one-of-a-kind stuff. Also, we're in the process of making some special edition green YouTube play button keychains. So if you want a chance to win YouTube play button keychain and a swag pack, all you gotta do is get first comment on one of our videos, and boom, you'll be set. All right, let's go find Carter, see what he's up to. He's making a lot of noise. Carter, what are you up to? What's up, Shares? I'm snacking and I'm playing with my Legos. Oh my gosh, you're always snacking. I'm always snacking. Whoa, we got a lot of Legos out here, Carter. What's your idea today? What do you want to do? I'm working on making a Share the Love Lego. Oh, you guys might recognize this green piece. It's because this was on the wheel of the Lego hoverboard. Lego hoverboard! Yay! Oh, that's sick! Oh, that's so cool! Lego. Yes! Lego hoverboard! Ooh, you know what I'm thinking, Carter? What do you think, Steve? A lot of the sharers have been requesting for us to do a Lego fidget spinner. So now that we have all these fidget spinners lined out here on the table, you think we can make a Lego fidget spinner? Oh, we can definitely make a fidget spinner out of Legos. That'll be easy. All right, let's do it. Before we get to work on making the Lego fidget spinner, let's let Carter finish this awesome Share the Love logo, because I can't wait to see what it turns out to be. And let's open some fan mail. So the first fan mail letter that really caught my eye was this one. They drew a rainbow Share the Love logo, so I was like, you know what? I gotta open that right away. It's a letter all the way from Michigan. Oh, this letter is from Ava. She says, I love your videos. You are so cool and amazing, and you do the best videos. Thank you so much, Ava, for the awesome letter, and check out another awesome Share the Love logo that she drew. That is epic. Oh, this next fan mail is from George. Check this out. He drew this awesome Share the Love logo for me and Carter. He also wrote an awesome letter. He says, my favorite video is the candy fidget spinner. He likes the Jolly Rancher one that Carter made the best. Oh, no way! Oh my gosh, that's so awesome! Candy fidget spinner. Oh! That was one yummy vlog. Thank you so much, George, for the awesome letters. That reminds me, we got an awesome fan mail package out here, so I wanted to check what is in this package. It's from Arliss, all the way from Tennessee. Let's see what they sent. Dear Steven and Carter, I've been watching your videos for a while, and I really like them. I'm 12 years old, and I'm learning to use the tools and machines in my dad's welding shop. Oh, that's awesome. I made a gift entirely on my own for you that I hope you like. I used a plasma cutter, grinder, and welder. That is epic. Arliss, I can't wait to see what you sent. Let's see. Ooh. No way. Oh my gosh. Shares, are you ready for this? Oh, hold on. I gotta get it prepared first. This is so crazy. Wow. This is 150% totally epic. Check this out. Share the Love logo in pure metal. This is so cool. Arliss, you rock. Arliss, I gotta show Carter this because he welds too, and he's going to totally love it as well. Carter, check this out. Whoa! Isn't that awesome? This is so awesome. Plasma cut it, grind it, smooth. It looks totally cool. Wow, this is amazing. And he painted it too. Ooh, it's a noisemaker too. This is amazing. Speaking of Share the Love logos, Carter, how is your Lego Share the Love logo? It's done. It's pretty awesome. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Out of Legos, I went with orange because it pops on top of the green. If you think you can make one of these Share the Love logos out of Legos, comment hashtag Legos. You know what I'm thinking, Carter? What do you think, Steve? Since we have all these Legos and we have all these fidget spinners, I'm thinking we have a fidget spinner Lego build-off. Oh, that's epic. We'll see who wins. All you sharers who be commenting saying you guys gotta do Lego fidget spinners. So because of you guys, we're making Lego fidget spinners today. So Carter and I have been discussing. I have a cool way of making a Lego fidget spinner, and Carter has a cool way. They're both totally different. So we're gonna start with Carter's idea. So Carter, let's run them through how you're gonna make your Lego fidget spinner. These fidget spinners are cool, but we don't need them. I'm gonna make my fidget spinner entirely out of Lego. My idea is a little bit different than Carter's, so first things first, gotta go in here, get the hot glue gun out. I love hot glue guns, so my Lego fidget spinner is going to involve using hot glue. I have all these Lego pieces laid out, and we can make a fidget spinner out of it. So the first step is to find Lego pieces that actually spin. So I have a few pieces. I got this one. This is a wheel attached. It sticks right on like that. And this spins, so we might be able to use this. Another one I have is this one. This inside piece will spin, so maybe we can use this as like the finger pad. And I have one more. This one. Little tiny wheels. These ones also spin. So we have 3 different spinny things we can try to make fidget spinners out of. So I think we'll start with these ones since they look like finger pads already. The next step, we're going to grab some of these square pieces and some of these longer rectangular pieces, and we are going to build the fidget spinner.
Saving up to 95% on their prescriptions with Blink Health has made a lot of people very happy.
Medications that I was
I'm going to put a green one here, a white one here, another green one here, and another white one here. Then we're going to stick the blue piece back on top. Ooh, and we'll stick this yellow piece on there because that looks awesome. And we'll put another yellow piece on the bottom like this. Ooh, that was starting to look pretty cool. And the best part is we can stick the finger pad piece right in the center of that yellow square, and it fits perfectly, just like that. So it turns out for the bottom side, we can't stick the finger pad in because once we do that, then it doesn't turn. So instead, let's just remove the yellow piece and then stick the finger pad on. Now the finger pad will still be able to spin. So that's it. That's all you gotta do. All right, sharers, check it out. Here we go. This is it. The Lego fidget spinner. Let's give it a spin test. Here we go. Let's see if it'll actually spin. Oh, look at that. Oh, that works pretty good. Yeah, it works really good. Wow. It was so easy to make. Good job, Carter. All right, I'm proud of myself. Woo. All right, Steven, this is my fidget spinner. Let's see what you got. All right, sharers, for my Lego fidget spinner, it's going to require a base fidget spinner. So I'm going to use this one. This is the same fidget spinner we used in the fidget spinner versus drone drop test. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, there it goes, there it goes, there it goes. Oh! Oh! It might have a major crack in it, but hey, it's okay because it still spins and it works, so it's perfect to use for a Lego fidget spinner. So first things first, let's lay this out on a piece of cardboard. And then the next step would be to grab some green baseboards. I'm going to grab 3, 1 for each end of the fidget spinner. And we're going to grab some hot glue. I love hot glue! So anyways, we're going to take the hot glue gun and we're going to do a couple drops on each side of the fidget spinner. So we're going to do a drop of glue right there and a drop of glue right there. And then we're going to take one of the square base plates, stick it on, press and hold, and wait for the glue to dry. Now that it's dry, let's rotate it to the other side and do the exact same thing. And voila, base plates are glued. The fidget spinner looks great. Now comes the fun part. So we've got all these Lego pieces. So let's get crazy and let's make some epic Lego designs. I'm going to put a blue block right here. Let's put a pink block right here. And let's spice it up and add a wheel so we can get some epic rotation going on there. For this side, let's add some end bump this block is completely complete. Might as well add another wheel to make it even. Oh yeah, that spins good. So shares, this is my Lego fidget spinner. I think it looks pretty cool. There's a lot going on, and the best part is you can customize it at any time. Change colors, change whatever you want to stick on it. It's totally awesome, but the question is, will it spin?
Steven, that's definitely not gonna spin. What do you guys think, shares? Comment hashtag Steven if you think Steven's fidget spinner will spin.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's give it a spin test. Here we go in 3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. Does it spin?
I can't get it all the way around because it keeps hitting me. I need like taller fingers or something.
Uh-oh, the wheels are too big.
Alright, hang on, I got an idea. Quick modification. Wheels are off, so it should be easier to spin. But let's colorize it. Let's put a blue block on, just like that. And then we'll also put that yellow border back on. Okay, now the fidget spinner is complete. Now let's give it a spin test. I'm pretty sure this is going to work. So all of you sharers out there better have commented hashtag Steven because this is going to spin for a long time. You ready? Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, this is what I call a Lego fidget spinner. Look how good this spins. Yes, yes, yes. Spin time is probably like a couple minutes. I love it.
Whoa, Steven, yours is so cool.
Thank you, Carter. Yours is cool too.
Thank you.
So I think both of ours are pretty cool. But shares, what do you think? Whose is cooler, Carter's or mine? Comment hashtag Carter if you think Carter's is cooler. Comment hashtag Steven if you think mine is cooler. Carter's is awesome because it's made out of 100% Legos.
And yours is cool because it's totally customizable and uses a regular fidget spinner. So shares, go out there and start making your custom Lego fidget spinners. And until next time,
You know what to do. Stay awesome and share the love. Peace. Thanks again, shares, for giving us this awesome idea to make Lego fidget spinners. If you guys like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up.
What's going on, my dude, man? You know, your car is pretty destroyed, man. We need to go ahead and need some ID and registration and all of that good stuff. All right, John, man, we need to go ahead and sit tight. We'll be right back with you. All right, John Tron. Go ahead and write his name real quick. John Tron. License expired 94. All right, man. Yo, your license is expired, yo. So, you know, we might have to go ahead and issue a nice little ticket here. Expired license. MC expired license. I want to say broken headlight. He got any broken headlights or anything? Reckless endangerment. Possession of okay. All right. That must be some new stuff. Traffic disorder.
Sorry, guys.
That's it. You only have traffic disorder. Felony. Let's see what's in felony. Oh, all right. I guess we'll just go ahead and give them
That's Tupac, the police officer. He using a mod.
See his vehicle. What a little car. We gotta go ahead and get that fixed up, my dude, man. We're giving this man 10 points. 10 points on his license. What did he do to deserve 10 points? All right. It's taking forever to run this ticket. Look at this, man. We got a line of cars around us. You got them go around us. Careless driving. Blue lives matter. Find it right in that ticket. Yeah, man. I'll catch you next time. All right, Stylist, man. I'll catch you. All right. Go ahead and pull on over here. We better start writing a report for that. As well as writing a report, let's go ahead and check on our other case from earlier. Right here, driving Adrian, he got a $595 fine. License suspended for 4 months, man. That was one report, man. We just had to check on that, see what was up with that report.
Oh, man, I'll be
You guys
right
are
back.
enjoying the stream so
I'm
far.
gonna try to
Make sure
play
you guys
for
drop
a
a like
minute.
down below.
Bye. Alright, right.
I'm gonna take that call. That shoplifting textiles. Yes, we can respond code 2. We'll respond code 2. Should be able to make it there without shoplifting call. We're speeding to the rescue. Possible 148. Where you at, though? Hey, oh, there she go. Where you going, girl? Where you going, girl? Thought you was getting away from me, girl? Nah, you ain't going nowhere, girl. Get on the ground. Don't even get her. Oh, she done fell over herself. Go ahead. Oh, what the? Back. I ain't playing with you. Oh, boy. Look at them cars. People on the block. Bruh, we need some help. We need some help. Oh, back. I had to shoot him in the arm. I shot him in the arm. All right, hold up. We need some backup. We need some backup. We need some backup. We need some backup. I'm going to the restroom real quick. Yo, somebody get in my whip. I'm about to say. All right, here we go. We got our backup here. So go ahead and whip out my fist. Actually, I got my knuckle dusters. My knuckle dusters. Oh, man, I just passed. My knuckle dusters out real quick. Get my knuckle dusters out. Then we'll play. All right, there we go. You don't want smoke? You don't want smoke? Yeah, knock his glasses off his face. Oh, she following me. I was about to say, oh, wait, he's still alive. But, we have the whole brawl out here today. Catch that knuckle duster. That is there. That is there. Oh. He's there. Oh, we got the blood. Oh, I did not mean to hit her. Oh, did she die? Oh, no, she didn't die. All right, she didn't die. Come on over here, girl. Come on over here. Lady, I need you to come over here. Like ASAP. Matter of fact. Oh, don't even do it. Don't even do it. Come here, dude. Come here. Come here. Had a whole brawl. Oh, I hit her again. Yo, she's out cold. That should have been gone. All right, as a matter of fact, let me just go ahead and pat it down. Pat it down. Go ahead. Get on out of here, man. I don't know what's going on, man. This is gonna play like LCPDFR has a lot of issues. All right, so it doesn't keep back. Go ahead and sit it down. It's a mess. Ghetto brawl, cheese edition. Why does man just run around the car? Why are we in the back seat? So. I mean, I was about to say so, man. Tupac, what? Man, Tupac just got in the back seat.
Stop.
Never seen nothing like that. All right, let's go talk to the storekeeper. Run over some bodies while we're at it. Go ahead. You walk on there. Hold up. Somebody else want smoke? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? You don't want it? You don't want it? What's good? What's good? You don't want it? You don't want it? Throw your first swing. Throw your first swing. Oh shit. Oh shit. He do want it. Oh, he wanted too. Oh yeah, you can most definitely get that right hook, man. Get up. Don't even get up. Look at that, man. We got a blood game member helping us out. That's what we're talking about. You don't want no smoke? Don't even do it, dude. All right, let's go ahead and talk to the storekeeper, man. We gotta get off the block, man. I don't know what's going on. All right, let's go talk to him, man. Hey, officer, thanks for getting back here. That scumbag just let the store have multiple items. The value is approximately $390. All right, make sure to lock. I got him in the back. All right, there we go. Walk on out of here. I don't know what's going on. we ain't got no door. We're going hillbilly style. Go ahead and make our way down here to the police station. That's actually not that far. Oh boy, what happened out here? Holy moly! I don't know how all of this happened. Oh, y'all got some work to do. All right, we're just gonna drop off our person and keep it moving. We don't know what just went down there. That's some weird stuff there, man. All right, go ahead and pull on in. I'm not walking him. Oh, I gotta walk him in. I gotta walk her in. All right, so let's go ahead and walk her in. I did not mean to do that. All right, let's close this door. Come on, girl, come on. Gotta go ahead and turn you on in. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Yo, Petty, man, I see you, man. I'm gonna see what you're talking about. Well, actually, when the stream is over, I'm going to. All right, go ahead and drop off. Cell right here. Hey, you bad bitch. Man, you locked up now, you stupid bitch. Let's make our way on out of here. This man do got some tight ass pants on though. I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, we need to find this man another uniform. What's going on, Joshua? Welcome to the stream, man. He said that junk got on like 10 different jumpers. I have to check on that. You know, look on that, see what's up, see what they saying. Let's go to. Damn! This officer just drugged this dude out and beat him with the nightstick. Oh, look at the prop. You don't need no help? Oh, yo, he's dead. Leave him alone. He's good. You don't gotta hit him. Oh, he's still hitting him. You ain't gotta hit him no more. All right, man. Jesus. Hey, you need to call for some folks a couple times after you. All right. That's what we gonna do. We ain't see nothing. We ain't see nothing. We ain't see. Oh, wait, hold up. Smoke. Oh, we gotta help our buddy out. Okay. Yeah, we ain't see nothing. Don't even. No, back, man. Back. Oh, jump in the crib. Oh, this officer. Hey, don't hit me, dude. Look at that, man. We out here causing some major brutality. Why you get up, dude? Oh, look at that with the two-piece. Hit you in your chest one more time, man. All right, we're going to get on out of here. I don't know what this officer got going on. All right, we're just going to go ahead and make our way on out of here. We got vehicles racing out there in the Hill Bureau Heights. I guess we'll go to take that. Man. Respond code 2.
Sorry about the noise, guys.
I don't know what's up with all these folks fighting. I don't know what they doing. I don't know why they want your boy's head, but your boy ain't happy. All right, your boy ain't happy. Dude's getting near the end of San Andreas. He will see stuff like this happening again. Hey man, it beats like that. We're actually gonna be probably doing the San Andreas stream tomorrow.
Attention, this is dispatch. We
I
have
don't know exactly what
vehicles
this is, man.
in
You see what I'm talking about? All right, my dude. I'm gonna definitely have to check that. Damn it. The man looked like he played. Oh wait, why would we stop at the light? I just realized. Oh, all these game members just hopped out, man. We ain't got time to be brawling with y'all. I just fixed up my weapon already. Vehicle 1 is in a black convertible. Silver. Oh, there you go.
Suspect 3 in a black Dinka.
All right, hold up. Let's go ahead. Run that plate. Pretty sure it's him right here. Oh, look at the other dude. They just lead us right to each other. All right, we're gonna go ahead and call for backup.
Attention all units, backup needed. And let me.
All right, let's go ahead and. I guess we're gonna go ahead and get him. Actually, let's scare him a little bit. No, get out the whip. Get out the whip. Get out the whip. Don't even run. Get out the whip. On the ground, dude. Marco Lopez, registered owner for the other car. All right, let's go ahead and arrest buddy right here, man. It's summertime. That's why everybody beefing. play American Truck Simulator after this? Nah, man, we already did ATS today, man. So you know, I'm gonna slide off ATS for right now. Jeffrey Steele. Let's go ahead and run his name real quick. Jeffrey Steele. Oh, I just spelled that wrong. What in the world? Hold on. Let me make sure I had Jeffrey right. Yeah, I had Jeffrey. I had Jeffrey right, but I didn't have his last name right. Jeffrey Steele. Why is my caption? Alright, that's valid out the points. Alright, so we got him. Let's go ahead and get the pastor right here. Go and get out the whip for me, dude. They both happen to be Bloods too. What are the odds? What's going on, Frederick, man? Welcome to the stream. Young Savage, what's going on as well? Alright. Go to the rest buddy right here. Alright, we got Cal Cloud over here. Is there anybody still in that car? Hope that was in that car too. I'm low on ammo.
Man, stop pressing it.
That car, alright. Are they still chasing after somebody? Still chasing
That
after
jump
them?
keep on going to the same thing when I'm trying to
And it's changed the name to Tupac versus LS Riots 2017. Wait, what? We can do another stream somewhat similar to that. Nothing of interest. Go to Pat Victor with that. So Young Savage is me. Why are you into it? Why? What? What's the point of having your name said in the stream twice? Like, why are you on multiple? Alright, man. Let's go to search up. Well, I didn't even get to search up the card. Searching up. We need to go ahead and search up the whip. See if Butter Rocks t-shirt. Let's go ahead and search up the car that they were in. We're gonna search up that other car right there that the other racers were in as well. What's going on, Michelle? Alright. Man, you said free shout out? You do know that nobody ever pays for a shout out. So they're all free. Alright. Whatever floats your boat, man. Whatever floats your boat. Alright, man. We found a rape whistle.
It's my first
Alright,
time
that's nice. That's good to know, man. A rape whistle. What a call for it to a truck.
In this live
I'm
stream.
gonna search this guy right here. See if anything comes up in here. Alright, there we go. While this is searching, let me see. Check on the stream. Streaming for a decent amount of time, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream, man.
Out.
You guys are enjoying the stream. Make sure you guys
You
hit that like button down below.
channel and
What's going on, Tremaine, man? It was taking too long. I don't know what was glitching out for. Alright, man. You are the best. Appreciate that, Joshua, man. I was playing with these rage files, but I couldn't use MP. I wanted to add it. Wait, what? Oh, Cool in the Hood series. Raindrop, drop top, catch the others. We won't be able to catch the others, man. There wasn't really anything in there either. I didn't even call for transport to come and pick them up either. I'm moving it up. I ain't taking them in.
Required for assistance. Please center
I'm gonna call for a tow truck to come and get this.
La Mesa.
Up 10-8.
Roger.
We got transport coming to get them too. Why is the tow truck blocking my exit? Make your way on in here, man. Alright, no. There you go. Let me out. That's what I'm talking about. Let me out. You can go ahead and go in. Alright, so let me go ahead and see what's up with these other red dots real quick. Go ahead and go code 3 lanes. Whoa, hold on. There's another dot right here? What is these dots for? I have no idea. Oh, some more people that want smoke. I ain't got time for it.
Yeah.
I'm gone. We're gonna go ahead and be cold for after that call. Let's go ahead and make our way up. We ain't got time for it. All right. What's going on, Johnny Gamer? Welcome to the stream. All right, man. Nathan, man, appreciate that. I'm glad you do enjoy the channel. Whoa! Who is it? Okay, all right. Hold up. Who is this goofy?
Because
Who is this goofy?
yeah.
Don't even do it, dude. Don't even. Yeah, how about the whip, man? You about to most definitely catch this fade real quick. Nah, how about the whip, dude? You about to catch this fade. How about the whip? How about the whip? You finna catch this fade? Go ahead, get the hooking. Yeah. Go ahead, get the hooking. About to catch this fade. About to catch this fade. What's good? What's good? Yeah. Sit it down. Oh. 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 Tupac, what you doing? Get the dodging. You don't want it. You don't want it. Oh, you thought you was gonna hit me. Oh, you thought you was gonna hit me. Back it up, boy. Hit you with that one hit, that two hit. What's good, son? What's good? Oh, you dodge. Oh, oh, dodgy, dodgy. Oh, oh. Yes, son. Oh, what the? Yo, this man hit me twice. Okay, okay. Yeah, go and get on the ground. Don't even get back up. Don't even get back up. Who else wants smoke? All right.
Gunshots reported in
Random shots fired in Mirror Park. Let's go ahead and take that call. Right around the corner. All right, let's go ahead and take this call, man. It's right around the corner. Got my lights blasted out, man. Look at this. Oh, oh, holy moly donut shop. Hold up. Where's the Draco out? This man right here is about to have a whole shootout with us in the rain. Oh, he fell. What a noob. Oh, he shot him a couple times. Stand back up, dude. I bet you won't. What did the whole car have it, man? We got 100 rounds. The whole car had it. Bullets for days, man. Bullets for days. What's going on, James, man? They mad at Tupac faked up to become a cop. That's why they all fighting.
Yeah. Turn up if you watching the live stream. Turn up. Hold on right quick. Let me check some. Best friend. He on. Yes. guys, whoever watching, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell, give me a thumbs up. But yeah, if you watching this live stream, turn up. Shout out to you, cause you the first person that came into my live stream. Thanks a lot. Um, hold up. What I do? Hold up. Why would you even say that? You know that people can in the comments can actually block you for Is that you, Phase Warrior 300, or somebody else? Tell it to me on the chat. Is that you, Phase Warrior 300, or somebody else? Tell it to me on the chat. Tell it to me on the chat.
It's time to bring the color back. Woolite.
Today, I'm going to be using gallium liquid metal. I can never make up my mind. What do you like best? this side either. Before McDonald's stopped counting the number of people served back in 1994 when they hit 99 billion, before James Franco penned his love letter, McDonald's was there for me when no one else was. Before the global empire had everyone asking, what the hell is Grimace?
What's this? I hope you do. Oops, too slow.
Before Ray Kroc franchised the business in 1954, turning a single restaurant in San Bernardino into a global empire now worth an estimated $130 billion. Before two McDonald's brothers turned their father's hot dog stand into a burger restaurant with a super efficient assembly line kitchen.
The McDonald's closed their successful drive-in and set out to reinvent the restaurant business.
McDonald's started with a humble food stand near Monrovia Airport run by Patrick McDonald. When it first opened in 1937, it wasn't called McDonald's and it didn't even sell hamburgers. But Patrick's sons, Dick and Mac, would later move the stand to San Bernardino and created the first McDonald's restaurant. The kitchen was so efficiently run that entrepreneur Ray Kroc saw the potential for a nationwide chain, one that he would go on to own himself after cutting Dick and Mac out of the business, and let's just say the boys weren't loving it. What's going on, guys? My name's Michael McCrud, documenting the rise of McDonald's, here for you on Before They Were Famous. Now, I know these videos are usually about people, and you might be surprised to see one on a corporation, but as old man Mitt Romney would say,
Corporations are people, my friend.
let us know in the comments down below if you want to see videos on other companies. Do you want to see one on Apple or Walmart, or how about Starbucks? Let us know in the comments down below. How about one on Google? I mean, they allowed this channel to happen. Let me know if you want to see it. You know where.
They weren't interested in doing it themselves.
Well, I said, why don't you get somebody to do it? He says, well, we don't know anybody who want to do it. I said, well, how about me?
The first McDonald's, then called McDonald's Barbecue, opened on May 15th, 1940 in San Bernardino, California. It was run by Richard or Dick and Maurice or Mac McDonald, who had moved to Hollywood in the late 1930s in hopes of becoming big shot producers. But the only jobs they could land in the movie business were as handymen or set movers. So they decided, what the heck? If you can't make it in Hollywood, why be here? 3 years prior, in 1937, their father, Patrick McDonald, or Old Man McDonald, who didn't have a farm, what he had was a small food stand by the airport in Monrovia, California. The stand was called the Airdrome and mostly sold hot dogs, but by the time Patrick turned the business over to his sons, 10-cent hamburgers had already been added to the menu. Mac and Dick, they moved the whole building to San Bernardino to convert it into the McDonald's Barbecue restaurant, but that restaurant was still nothing like the McDonald's we know today. It was a car hop drive-in that sold slow-cooked barbecue beef, ham, and pork sandwiches. They also sold tamales, chili, baked beans, and even peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Those were like the early Happy Meals, I bet.
Like most other drive-ins that were popping up on the West Coast, it was an immediate success. Californians delighted in getting full menu service without ever leaving their beloved automobiles.
But by the end of World War II, the brothers found that by far the most popular item on their menu was the hamburger. It made up 80% of their sales, so in 1948 they decided to overhaul their already successful business, closing their doors for 3 months in order to change everything. By the time the boys reopened, they had fired their 20 car hops, and those were the babes. They streamlined their menu down to just 9 items and began serving everything in paper wrappings and cups, so they would no longer have to wash any dishes, because time is money.
Nothing else matters.
The brothers also completely renovated the way their kitchen worked. Inspired by Henry Ford's assembly line method of building cars, each member of their new 12-person staff would now focus on specific tasks, and much of the food was pre-assembled. All hamburgers were cooked and dressed the same, and customers who wanted something a little special, they wanted something changed, well, they would have to wait. It wasn't long before this burger factory had doubled the brothers' profits.
All right, sweet. Lucky sweet.
In 1952, they hired Stanley Clark Meston to redesign their building and add those signature golden arches. Fun fact, them golden arches, well, they remind men and women of boobs. And, well, most people like those. So out of sheer luck, them arches, well, they drew in more and more patrons. Soon they set up a handful of franchises in California and Arizona, but the franchising wouldn't really explode until after Ray Kroc visited the restaurant in 1954 to sell them a milkshake mixer.
Kroc had to see for himself the type of place that needed to churn out up to 40 milkshakes at a time.
Ray bought the rights to franchise the restaurant across the country and opened his first McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois in 1955. One of his first hires was future McDonald's CEO Fred Turner. His job at the time, grill man. Yeah, McDonald's did him good. In 1959, Ray had over 100 McDonald's restaurants, but he didn't always see eye to eye with Dick and Mac McDonald. For one thing, he hated that he couldn't make any changes to the business without their written approval. So in 1961, he bought the company from them for $2.7 million, enough so that each brother would be able to take home $1 million after taxes. That was over 50 years ago, so $1 million back then, I'm thinking that's like 10 today. So they did pretty good, but not as good as Ray would do. He also agreed to pay them an annual royalty of 1.9%, but that was a handshake agreement, and then brothers, well, they would never see any of that money. Ray was annoyed that the brothers refused to give him the original San Bernardino restaurant. They decided instead to give it to a founding employee and renamed it Big M. In revenge, well, Ray, he opened a McDonald's around the block and drove Big M out of business.
Why, you little guy!
He's already dead.
With that out of the way, Ray thought it was time to create a mascot for his growing franchise. At the time, Bozo the Clown was the most popular television show. So Ray just went ahead and hired the actor William Scott, who played Bozo, to come up with an original clown character, and from there, well, Ronald McDonald was born. But back then, he looked a little creepy. I know we're going to be playing. I like everything boys and girls like to do. Now in complete control of the company and with his mascot in tow, Ray got to work expanding and developing the company over the next decade. In 1962, he opened the first McDonald's with seating in Denver, Colorado. In 1967, the first McDonald's outside of the U.S. was opened in Richmond, British Columbia, that's Canada, and the Big Mac was introduced the following year.
McDonald's new Big Mac sandwich for the bigger than average appetite. McDonald's, you're going to play.
In 1966, another professional clown, Coco the Clown, who had worked as a circus performer, well, he was hired to recreate Ronald McDonald and not make him so creepy of a character. The result is this tall glass of yellow and red water that you know and love today.
Oh, what a beautiful day for fun. What would you like to do? Heart. That's a wonderful idea.
In 1971, McDonald's went global, opening locations in Tokyo, Amsterdam, Munich, and Sydney. Now that's quite the accomplishment, but there was no slowing down. In 1973, they introduced the Egg McMuffin, and then the first drive-thru opened in Arizona 2 years later. In 1979, they saw the birth of the Happy Meal, with the chicken nuggets being added to the menu in 1980. Throughout the 70s, McDonald's focused a lot not only on commercials, but television shows. They gave their beloved Ronald McDonald a home known as McDonaldland, where he had friends like the Fries guys, the Hamburglar, and Grimace.
Ew, Dad. Where's the Coke?
Who at one point was initially evil Grimace. Then they kind of made him Happy Grimace. But at the end of the day, no one really knows what the hell Grimace is. He's supposed to be like some kind of milkshake or a taste bud, and it's just really weird.
Oh my! I've been picked for the McDonaldland Beauty Contest.
By the time Ray Kroc passed away in 1983, there were over 7,500 McDonald's restaurants earning $8 billion a year. Ray had also become a philanthropist, supporting research and treatment of alcoholism, diabetes, and other diseases. He also founded Ronald McDonald House, a charity to create, find, and support programs that directly improve the health and well-being of children. As for the rest of the story, well, you know, that's pretty much it, because this is before they were famous. Actually, hold up a sec. We could make an after they were famous on McDonald's, because there's a lot of stuff that's happened with this company. Like there was the whole Super Size Me fiasco. Also, they, changed their menu and they started including some health-conscious options, and some of them didn't do so well. Also, remember when they did pizza? So much we could talk about on an after they're famous. Let me know if that's something you want me to do. Also, let me know if there are other corporations that you want me to do before they're famous on. I think Starbucks would be cool, as would be Google. You let me know what you want to hear. Comments down below. Go! I'm loving it. I'm exhausted. That was a lot of work. Gotta stop eating them burgers.
A business genius he is not.
Before Coca-Cola would be sold in practically every country around the world, bringing their sales to a staggering 1.7 billion Coke products being consumed each and every day.
The lives we've yet to lead. New day. New ideas.
Before Coca-Cola reinvented Santa Claus to become the man we know and love today.
It was Sunbloom Santa that was a hit, and yet the original he painted over.
Before the company would expand their line to feature thousands of other trademark pops, juices, sports drinks, waters, and energy drinks, making it one of the biggest economic brands in the world with a net worth of over $46 billion.
My oldest daughter is 22. Her first word was Coke. Her second word was Mommy.
Before the fizzy drink was responsible for using 305 billion gallons of water a year and getting Americans to consume 2 million tons of sugar each year.
Ice cold Coca-Cola. There's no waistline worry with Coke, Actually, this individual-sized bottle has no more calories than half a grapefruit.
Before Don Draper would be given credit for creating the most groundbreaking television commercial and ad campaign in history.
I'd like to buy the world a home and furnish it with love.
Initially, Coca-Cola was sold as a medical elixir in 1886 by war veteran and morphine addict Dr. John Pemberton. The original recipe was alcoholic, contained cocaine, and was sold as a remedy for headaches and a low sex drive. Yeah, it was basically the original Viagra, but the recipe would eventually be altered, and the company's next owner made a few genius marketing moves that turned the small business beverage into an American brand that would go global. For decades, the company dominated the soda market, but then a growing rivalry from Pepsi, well, it would put this feel-good brand to the test.
In tests like these nationwide, more people prefer the taste of Pepsi over Coca-Cola.
How's it going, everyone? My name's Michael McCrudden, documenting the rise of Coca-Cola's empire prior to fame, here for you on Before They're Famous. Now, you all requested this video, and we've looked at some other corporations like McDonald's and Walmart. I'm currently working on new ones, including Lego, Tim Hortons, and Pornhub. But in the meantime, be sure to let me know, as always, in the comments down below, who you want me to document next.
Yes, people with Sing go for Coke and the King, because even after your first long drink, there's still lots more than you think.
Coca-Cola was first introduced by Dr. John Pemberton in Atlanta, Georgia on May 8, 1886, making Coca-Cola a Taurus. Dr. Pemberton was a pharmacist who had served as a colonel in the Civil War and suffered from a morphine addiction. He had heard tales of a Parisian chemist by the name of Angelo Mariani, who had combined cocaine and wine back in 1863. Now, tales of this beverage were said to have given drinkers a euphoric high. It was so popular that Pope Leo XIII was said to have carried a flask with him at all times. Now, Dr. Pemberton, he set out to create an elixir of his own that contained alcohol and extract from the coca and cola nut. He patented his cooked-up booze mixture as a medicine and advertised it as a most wonderful invigorator of sexual organs. Wow, yeah. Dirty talk has definitely come a long way since then.
It's turkey time.
The tonic sold for 5 cents a glass, and in their first year, they averaged 9 servings a day. Unfortunately for those residing in the county of Georgia, a local prohibition was passed, and the doctor needed to change his recipe. This resulted in the Pemberton's French wine cola, where they replaced the alcohol and cocaine with sugar and caffeine. Like, where can I find the original stuff? Where's the Coke? Now, some research suggests that there were still traces of cocaine in Coca-Cola up until 1929. That is until proper extraction from the coconut was perfected, but we're not there yet. We'll get back to this. Soon would come another name change, this time by the Pemberton's bookkeeper, to Coca-Cola, the temperance drink. That same man then drew up the now world-famous logo for Coca-Cola. The company was sold off to a few businessmen, most notably a man by the name of Asa Candler, and 2 years after creating his drink, Dr. John Pemberton, well, he passed away suddenly, leaving the rights to the name Coca-Cola to his son Charlie, something Asa wasn't happy with. Then Charlie, he too mysteriously passed away, and Asa Chandler finally owned all the aspects of the Coca-Cola company. Something about both of them passing away seems a little suspicious.
Shit just got real.
With that out of the way, Candler incorporated the business in 1892. From there, he went on to franchise it, selling the patent syrup to bottling plants and soda fountains outside the city. As other drinks tried to imitate the cola product, Asa decided to make a bottle that would distinguish Coca-Cola from its competitors. He held a contest across the bottling factories, and in 1916, they picked a bottle with those classic curves that we'd all come to know and love. Kind of like the curves on a lady. Slogans like the pause that refreshes saw the beginning of their powerful branding, something they solidified by creating this guy in 1931.
It just happened, but when it happened, it was a beautiful accident, and it created this wonderful Santa Claus for the rest of the world to enjoy.
Now, if you want to know more about the story of Santa Claus, be sure to check out the Before They're Famous I made on him. I did that. Went up on December 25th. Makes sense. It's actually a really, really good video. And a lot of Coca-Cola stuff in there as well. In 1928, the company had become the first business to sponsor the Olympics. So if the suggested research that cocaine still existed in Coca-Cola up until 1929, if that's true, well, Coca-Cola provided drugs to athletes during those games. I know. Interesting thing to hear. The company continued to embark on innovative marketing campaigns. They marketed their drink through sporting events like the MLB, the NFL, the NBA, and the NHL. By the 40s, Coca-Cola had become an American icon, synonymous with nostalgia and fun. The soda fountain boom in the 50s saw waves of customers guzzling the sweet drink by the millions. Now, Coca-Cola, they went to extreme measures to keep their recipe formula under wraps. The secret flavor, labeled 7X, is so tightly guarded still to this day that only 2 people in the world know the mixture at any time. And they always travel on different planes in case one of them happens to crash. Measures like this allow them to keep competition at bay, and for good reason. Coca-Cola had become one of, if not the most recognizable brands in the world. They also managed to convince people it was a weight loss product.
Another thing, the cold, crisp taste of Coke is so satisfying, it keeps me from eating something else that might really add those pounds.
Their ads, they just got better and better. Let's take a look at the 1971 Hilltop commercial.
And I'd like to buy the world a Coke and keep it company. It's the real thing.
That song, it's still pretty catchy today. And that commercial, it still holds up. No wonder it's still considered the most brilliant ad campaign in history. No wonder they put it at the end of Mad Men. Now, Coca-Cola, they were able to fend off competition for some time. That is until 1975, when Pepsi launched their blind taste test campaign, showing hundreds of people picking their drink over Coke. The move marked the beginning of the Cola Wars.
Lately, though, Pepsi is growing faster than Coke. The Pepsi challenge is clearly hurting.
We made our choice. The 80s also saw more health-conscious baby boomers turning away from sodas as they began to age and gain weight. Yeah, them old commercials, they don't make any sense anymore. In response, Coke, they geared up to make a huge move. They launched the first new product in its 90-year history, and again, they crushed it with commercials and ads. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is Before They're Famous. Now, there is plenty of scandal I could go into about Coca-Cola in recent years, including some questionable business decisions and backlash they have received. Also, new products, including failed ones, and more on their ongoing battle against Pepsi. Let me know. If that's something you want to hear about, I can do it after they're famous on Coca-Cola. In In the meantime, why don't you check out some of our videos on other corporations? We got the Walmart, we got the Google, and we got McDonald's. You'll probably like the McDonald's one if you enjoyed this one. Pretty scandalous. All right, I'll see you guys in another video. My name's Michael McGregor. Let me know in the comments down below who you want us to document next.
What do you say we have dinner together?
Wonderful. Where?
Oh, someplace where we don't have to dress, like your apartment.
Coke time is anytime, anywhere.
Before Santa Claus would travel the entire world in one night in a sleigh, pulled by reindeer delivering toys to good boys and girls. Before Santa would be big, fat, jolly, and become addicted to milk and cookies, as well as a little bit of Coca-Cola. Before he would miraculously be at every shopping mall, no matter where you are in the world. The legend of Santa Claus has been developing throughout the ages, with many different storytellers adding their own piece to the history. Now, the original inspiration comes from an extremely generous monk who was born sometime back in 200 AD. Legends of St. Nicholas's goodwill travel far and wide, with different nations coming up with their own variations and giving the character different powers. But it would be the author of The Night Before Christmas who penned this poem in the 1800s who would come up with the man we know and love today. He also got some help from a few illustrators as well as Coca-Cola. They added their 2 cents as well. My name's Michael McCredden, documenting the life of Santa Claus prior to fame. Here for you up before they were famous. Also, you can call him St. Nick, or Santa Claus, or Kris Kringle. But you know the guy. Also, I want to wish all of you guys a very happy holidays. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my gift to you. Also, let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. The Easter Bunny is off the table. I will do that leprechaun though. Yeah. Let me know down below. The legend of Santa Claus can be traced back hundreds of years to a Greek Christian bishop named St. Nicholas, who was born sometime around 200 AD. He was a very generous and kind man who became legendary for leaving people gifts and stockings. Now, different nations, they began making their own renditions and creations of the character, but it was the Dutch who would take his story to the next level. They referred to him as Sinterklaas, and they merged his image and story with that of Germanic European god named Odin, who would fly through the sky on an 8-legged horse during the midwinter event of Yule. Now, Sinterklaas was such a popular character of folklore, he even had his own day of celebration, which was December the 6th. Now, when Dutch people decided to immigrate to New York City in the 1700s, they brought stories of Sinterklaas with them. The celebration of Christmas was a concrete holiday in most parts of the modern world by the 19th century, and stores began to advertise Christmas shopping throughout America in 1820. Then in 1822, Professor Clement Clark Moore wrote a 56-line Christmas poem for his 3 daughters entitled Visit from St. Nicholas, better known today as The Night Before Christmas. Now, the inspiration for the holiday hero in this poem came from both St. Nicholas and Sinterklaas. Mr. Moore decided to modernize the character in his own image. He would call him Santa Claus, and he was a jolly old elf who smoked a pipe. He also had a sleigh with reindeer. He also had a bunch of toys, and he could go down any chimney with just a tilt of his head. From there, this depiction of Santa Claus began to appear in advertisements soon after. But the story of Santa isn't done yet. New York illustrator Thomas Nast, he decided to add his own depictions of the character in 1881. This time he depicted Santa as a round, cheerful man with a full white beard holding a sack of toys for lucky children. It was Nast who gave Santa his signature suit trimmed with white fur, his residence in the North Pole, a workshop filled with elves. Also, he came up with the naughty or nice list, and, well, he invented Mrs. Claus, because Santa, he could get lonely. Then in 1980, a man by the name of James Edgar, he decided to stitch for himself his own Santa suit, and he showed up at the department store in Brockton, Massachusetts, and the man practically caused a riot as kids from all over would travel by train just to meet the real-life Santa Claus. The Salvation Army, they took note, and they put unemployed men to work in Santa suits looking for donations. Still around this time, there were plenty of different variations. Some people wouldn't be as fat, some people had short beards, some were wearing green suits, other tanned. That's when Coca-Cola decided to step in and solidify the character. They did this in 1931 with the help of painter Haddam Sundblom. His depiction was so well received that Sundblom painted Santa Claus again for Coca-Cola for the next 34 years. And the rest of the story, well, you know the story because this is before they're famous. My name's Mike McCredden. Thanks for checking out my personal channel. I hope you guys all have a very fantastic holiday. Let me know in the comments down below who you want me to document next. Be sure to subscribe, browse around. There are all sorts of bios here on everybody. And I'll see you guys in another video. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho.
counter who truly offered the consumer the assurance of low prices every day.
Hold on, guys. I'll talk to you guys in about. I'll be back in about 45 or 46 minutes. So, in the video here, you guys